Good morning. Today we are going to analyze critically the poem Obituary by A.K. Ramanujan. There are certain points we have to pay attention to these particular things. This poem is a statement of personal grief. He has written it in a detached manner. You will see the juxtaposition of dads and daughters in the poem. The tone of the poem is playful tone. You will also find the ironic tone present in the poem. The poem underlines a process of continuity. So, we will keep in mind the above points while discussing the poem. Obituary is an understatement of personal grief. The poet, in a detached manner, recalls his father's death, which was essentially a non-event. Father left nothing to the family except dust on a table full of papers. Dads and daughters, a bedwetting grandson, and a dilapidated house. The juxtaposition of dads and daughters ironically points out that daughters are mere liabilities. The reference to father's cremation is reported in a way that is at once shocking and amusing. Some quote the lines from the poem. Being the burning type, he burned properly at the cremation, as before, easily and at both ends. You will see the playful tone in the poem. The playful tone is, however, a mask that hides in it the intensity of poet's grief. Well aware of the hardships father underwent throughout his life. Father burned in the fires of suffering, but refused to burn easily in the real fire. That is why several of his spiral discs were not fully burnt out. The ashes left after the cremation were thrown ritually at a place where three rivers meet, near a railway station. The poet makes it clear that his father, being poor, was not honored with any stone memorial after death. No epitaph was there to commemorate him. He was an ordinary person who died without any significant achievement to his credit. In an ironic tone, the poet says that the father, in fact, did nothing on its own. Everything happened to him. He had no control over his caesarean birth and the death by heart attack. The only two worth mentioning event in his life, his caesarean birth and death by heart attack. In actual life, no one gives any importance to these events. Seen from a different angle, the very fact that the poet refers to all these obscure happenings reveal his love for his father and grief over his death. The poet's concern for the father is brought out by the fact that he reads old newspapers to find out a 2-line obituary about his father, which he has been told appeared in the obituary column of Madras newspaper. Now see the last 4 lines of the poem. And he left us a changed mother and more than one annual ritual. These lines can sum up the legacy left by his father. After the death of his father, the poet finds his mother changed. She is now a widow, fated to live an austere life. He knows he has to perform many annual rituals according to the Hindu customs and traditions. You see that the poem underlines a process of continuity. Bruce King thinks that the poem shows how continuity takes unexpected, periodic form through the petty transactions of life, absurd coincidences, the undignified recycling of the material world. It is evident from the details of the cyclic happenings, the appearance of the obituary in a newspaper which is sold by the kilo to sweet hawkers. These hawkers in turn sell it to small groceries, and the poet buys salt and other things in newspaper cones, which he usually reads to find the obituary lines. So the poem is designed to work as significant obituary in place of the last 2-line newspaper's obituary. At the surface level, it reports the event of father's death in a very cool, impersonal manner, but underneath it hides the feelings of intense personal grief and concern. This is how Ramanujan translates personal feelings into art form. Thank you.